Hello, hello, hello. Are we here? Oh, we're here. We're here because I see one person, two people. Shwoof. We're going to wait 30 seconds. You're going to hear the dogs bark, everybody, because Justine's not here yet, and they're going to go crazy in a second. There they go. So I got to tell you, we're doing this on not on my iPhone, but on my regular phone. So I'm kind of nervous, but so far so good. Oh, and I see Cherie is on. Oh boy. It's not like waiting to the last minute with us over here. Hello, good afternoon, or morning, depending on where you are. We shall wait just another, okay, I said 15 seconds ago, but it'll be 15 seconds. Is everybody enjoying volume so far? I could get my scissors out. There, they're coming in. Hello, everybody. You can't see us. One of these days, maybe for next year, I will talk to Kate. Kate has to give me permission so I could go in her back way, which I think she probably would be able, or she would trust me enough to do that. Because if she gave me that key to go in the back way, we would be able to, have our jewel cam, have the camera on us, our whole studio set up. So, I don't know, Monday I'll ask her that. Okay, so let's get started. This is the card that we're making, and I think it's a lovely Christmas card. We do have kits left, probably about 50, and although that does seem like that's a lot, it's not a ton for us. So, if you're interested, we definitely have them. And the cool thing with this is we're making 2 cards. So you thought you were only going to be doing 1 card, but at the end, oh, great, Kate, I love that. But at the end, we end up saying, you know what, we can do 2 cards with them. So that's what we're going to do is 2 cards with you. So take out your first folded up sheet of paper right there that has the guts of the first card in it. And you will notice that you have 2 sets of jewels. Of course, you're making the same exact card. So, of course, you're going to have 2 sets of jewels. And then you have, and this is one of those Tim Holtz discontinued items, these bows. Now, if you look at my first card, or my card that I did, I used that longer bow. Oh, and look, I'm missing a black diamond. I got to get that back on there. So, we didn't have enough for everyone to get that, but this one works just as good too. So you have 1 for one card, 1 for the other card, but you're going to do them the same exact way we do these. As soon as Justine gets here, I will be able to reply to your comments because right now I really can't see them all. Okay, so let's get started. This right here is your colored picture that you're going to refer to. There, of course, is your illumination crystals. And for those, I'm sorry, who do not know me, I am Jennifer with Stamplistic, and Justine will be here to my right answering questions. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you've never experienced this before, I hope you have a kit and I hope you love it. Hello, Ed. Okay. So this right here is your card base, which is going to open up from right to left. And you know what? I think you guys are seeing that correctly. Are you actually seeing it the right way, opening up right to left, or are you folks in reverse? Just let me know if you're seeing that the right way or if you're in reverse. And this is your printed page. Now, this is a very old graphic 45 page. Hello, Justine. I told them you're running late. I had to go on with my camera, so I think it's working. Yeah, but you need to either give them a bone or get them out of here. Sorry, everybody. Oh, perfect. It is the correct way. So this is a very old graphic 45 paper. And you are just going to adhere that right to the base of your card. I'm so sorry, folks. So go ahead and let's adhere this to the base. And normally when we go on these lives, we go on with our iPhone because it's a little bit better. And literally at 12 o'clock, when Justine was already on her way over here, I called her. I said, do you happen to have the iPhone? Because right now she has it watching the morning show. And, of course, she was halfway here and she didn't. So she went home to get it. So that's why she's late. But in the meantime, I knew I had to get on. So I thought, okay, I'm just going to bite the bullet and go on with my phone. and it is working. And right now she's trying to tame animals. Oh, boy. I hope so. You know what? Why don't you just seriously give them a bone? One of these bones, because that'll make them good. My God, I am so sorry. We do have a hound breed. Rudy is a bloodhound. So yes, she's our bloodhound. She's crazy. Okay, so the next thing we have, so this is on your 6x6 card base. The next thing we have, this is ridiculous, is this little piece here, but don't put this piece down yet. This piece is going to go right in the middle. Now, Justine, you're going to have to pull up on your phone volume and answer questions that way, or ask them that way, because the laptop's not down here. So before you would hear that, we need to take these two pieces and play with them, manipulate them, and then we're going to hear them on the back of this. So let me pull my card into play. Like, if anyone's new to us, they're going to, definitely get off of this and be like, what are they doing? I would soften that just in case people... Perfect. So if you look at my card right here, you see how I have all this fringed right there and this a little more fringe, this fringed at the bottom? So we need to fringe that, both pieces. So we're going to take this and just pull some pieces off. Tell me when you're there, Justine.
I'm on it.
Oh, perfect. So if anyone has any questions now, you could ask, because Justine is here to monitor the questions and we can answer. And by the way, obviously we are live, because if this wasn't live, I don't think we would, put it that way. But in fairness, I love lives. I love the commotion in the background. I love real life. I love lives because if you have a question, we could ask you, or you could ask us, and we could stop and show you up close. We could stop and explain what we're doing. So I always love lives. And sometimes you get barking dogs. So obviously we are live. So if you have a question, you could ask. Now, if you want to fringe it out a little bit more, just pull a little bit more of this cloth off. Okay. And I only have to do one side because remember, only one side is going to be shown. So Justine, on top of that, when I came down here at 1 o'clock, guess what was at the warehouse? This thing.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it like 10 minutes before we start, I have to go to the warehouse, and the thing that holds our camera, because again, we're not in our real setup, but Kate just said she'll give me permission to go live with our camera whole studio set up next year, which will be much better. You guys will like that 1,000% better. And most of you who are on right now know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you'll like that much better. So yeah, she said because she can do that. I mean, because what am I going to do? Go in there and sabotage her website? I mean, be terrible. So yeah, that'll work out perfect. But no, so folks, about 10 minutes before I started, I came down here, and the mount that holds the camera was at the warehouse. So I literally had to run to the warehouse to go get that. So it's been a fun morning so far. But honestly, I'd much rather be doing this, because after this, I have to clean and dust my house. And I have all wood floors, so I got to get on my hands and feet to dust, which, I don't like doing that because I'm old and I'm fat and it hurts my knees. Okay, so when you go to put this on, I don't want this to go all the way to the top. Can everyone see that? I don't want that to go all the way to the top. Give me some space up there. And I'm only going to put my score tape, your liquid tape, your what's that called? The scrap adhesive tape runner on there, just on that one side. So if you look again at the picture or my card, you can see not all the way to the top and definitely not to the bottom, but it's like it's just showing off the sides of that gold. Okay. So once you have that done, let's go ahead and just adhere that. Now, if it doesn't stay great, don't worry about it, because we're going to then adhere to the card, and that's going to make it stay great. And I'm being really sloppy right now. If everyone looks up, actually, I got a piece of hair in there. And that's actually, for the first time, that's my hair. Okay, so right here, someone's going to get a piece of my hair for Christmas. That is disgusting. So right here, I'm very sloppy. It's going over here. But again, it doesn't matter because it's going on the back of this. So you're not going to see that. Okay, so just adhere those two pieces. How are you doing, Justine?
I'm good. So I didn't get a ticket.
Did you?
No.
Oh.
They get behind a dump truck. What is that choice? What is that chance, you know?
Oh, 100%.
Luckily it went straight and I was turning on Edgerton.
Well, luckily we could went on with my phone.
Yeah.
Thanks for going back and getting that.
That's Ronette said she loves the gold.
You know what? I don't know if a lot of people liked the gold. I thought the gold was like old time classic and classy, but we did not sell. Now, we did take this with a grain of salt. We sold a ton of kits, but we didn't sell as many as we normally do. We have about, like I said, I told them 50. Wasn't that about right? About 50 left. But again, we're happy. Don't get me wrong. So I don't know. Well, and we did put on late, so maybe it was that. But for those of you who still want it, we have it, and you do get 2 cards, which is great because if you're a friend of Stamplistic, it's one to keep and one to send. Okay, so when that is done, you may go ahead and stick that on. Okay, and I don't care how you put that on. You could seriously, I really don't care how you put that on. It could be your liquid glue, it could be your tape runner, but I am definitely going to go back over this cloth-like surface there, that ribbon. And how am I in frame over there, Justine? Because I can't see anything.
You're good right now, yeah.
Good. And for those of you who are new to Stamplistic or watching later on a rerun, the first thing that you're going to say is, my God, she uses a lot of adhesive. And I do. I use a lot of adhesive here because I hate that wallpaper effect where it comes out the sides. And I want things to be popped out sturdy, which we'll go over in a second. Now, a lot of you know this, but I'm going to show you this anyhow. I want to put this on perfectly straight. So I'm going to turn my card base upside down for a hot second. And I know that this piece right here is 3 inches. So I want to put my ruler down right here. Okay, because I have a 6-inch card. Let me flip this around too. It's easier for me to start at the top. And if I kind of measure, and actually if I want to measure really 1.5 inches, I could measure 1.5 inches and I see it right there. And I could put that down right there on my 3. So then I know this is going to go on straight. So does everyone get that? So here's 6 inches. And I just need, and this is, what did I say that was? This is 3 inches right there. So if I get the middle of this piece and put that right there on my 3, you know, even, it should be perfectly straight. And if it's off, it's going to be off by a hair. And it's going to be, yep, better than if you eyed that up. Now, I normally don't do this, but I am going to do this right away, okay? So this is my card. I'm going to make sure I turn up right side up again. I'm going to take my ribbon, and since I used that long piece, I'm going to use this small piece right here. I'm going to take this ribbon, this metal ribbon. Again, this is a Tim Holtz clearance item. I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to put this on because I'm going to put this on with glossy accents. And by the time I get done with my card, this will probably be done. So I'm going to turn this around again just so it's closer to me. And this, both of these, whether you use this one or this one, folks, either one, I want this almost touching the top and right in the middle, okay? And you can eye that up if you need to. And I may, since my ruler's right here, just eye that up.
Christina said she loves the gems, and her mother's favorite card is the one she made at Mega Meet.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's funny that you should be saying that because we right now are in the process of trying to determine what we are going to be doing for that Mega Meet, or that round robin again. I don't know if they're talking about the round robin or what we did inside the booth. But it's very hard for us to come up because we always try to do better than we did last year. But remember, we only have a certain amount of time. So it's always a challenge. But we are literally, since we're off the road now for about 2 weeks.
2 months.
No, we have been off the road for 2 weeks.
Oh, my bad.
No, but you're right. We've been off the road for 2 weeks, and we are off the road for 2 months now. That is the only thing we're doing right now is concentrating on next year. Class kits and make and takes. And it has to be perfect because, you know, We just want to be perfect. And it has to be fast, but it has to be good. And it has to be something that you just don't throw together. People don't realize that we really, really, really put a lot of work and time into that. And because then everything's due the end of December. Okay, so this is going to be dried. Am I still in frame? Yep. Oh, wonderful. So this is going to be dried by the time that I'm done. And if I have some glossy accent squeezing out there, I don't care. That's going to dry clear. And that is on almost it is perfect. So I'm just going to move this to my side here because that should be dried by the time I start manipulating my medallion we're going to make. So let's get out the medallion piece. You have 2 big ones and you have 2 small ones. Let's start with the 2 big ones. I want you to take the darker one, so it's the one that kind of has the lines in it. So everyone look up. This is the one we're going to start with first. In this one, we are just going to cut out the entire image. You don't cut out like this. I'm just taking away my scraps, but then you're going to go back and take out the entire image. And are we at 130 yet, Justine?
133.
Perfect.
We done at 2 or 250?
We are done at 2. So let's just cut this out. And this is the perfect stamp because it has those nice thick lines. Ooh, I can't tell you, my staff doesn't even know this. We're coming out with a ton of new stamps in January, but I could tell you that what we're going to do in our booth make and take and at the mega make and take is we're going to be using 2 new stamps. And I think I just got those done, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's nice. Hey.
It is nice. That's one thing off the list. But then you got to make them into plates, and we got to get the rubber, and then we got to name them, package them. And it sounds like that's not a lot of work, but I can assure you it's a ton of work. Crosby, he wants to say hello to the to the volume people. Oh, there's probably no water in there. You want to walk up there and give him some water? They normally get these bones that we give them because it shuts them up at 8 o'clock at night. And we just gave it to them now. It's their nighttime bones. So I'm sure they're like, oh my God, this is awesome. Because they got their nighttime bones. And they're going to still want them tonight at 8 o'clock. Of course. Misty, I need to show you. I literally got them yesterday. I need to send you that because actually there's 4, but I think I know which one I want for the make and take, and I think I know which ones I want for those mega make and take / round robins. So I could let you pick out the stamp that you want to do at the at the make and take table for sure.
Misty said so exciting.
I know.
And Bernice loves thick lines.
Who doesn't? I swear the older we get, the more thicker your lines are going to be. Okay, so we're in a black outline here when I'm done, or at least when I'm done with the sizes here. Everyone look up. Even if you're still cutting, look up.
Any chance the flat gems are coming back?
The flat gems? What are they talking about? I don't know what they're talking about. Flat gems? You're going to have to explain that to me. Okay, so this is where I want you to cut in here. We're going to cut 1 layer in. So I just want, watch my scissors, I just want this layer. So I just want that layer right there. So another way of saying that is cut this off. Cut that off. Cut that off. Cut that off. I would love to know what flat gems are. If you mean our flat stickers, we've always had them in stock. But if you mean our flat Illuminations crystals, we've always had those in stock too. So, and actually, if anything, we're bringing more and more on. It's crazy how many more we're going to bring on.
Wow, really. Is Andy golfing?
No, he went to go buy our new dryer.
Oh.
Now watch this. You guys are. Look right here. It's going to be so tempting to keep cutting, but don't remember you're cutting that little piece off. And if you happen to cut through there, don't worry. You can turn around and tape it. But it's just a little piece right there, and then you got to come back up and cut that out. Okay. But that's the one mistake. If you make a mistake in this card, is going to be that piece right here, because you cut this one all the way down, Now I'm very nervous on what I'm doing here. And then you just cut that up, and it's right here. This is where you could have a tendency to go past where you need to go, and you don't. It's very short. And then back up to this guy.
Oh, yeah, it's deceiving on the website because when you pull up like sticker dots,
Yes?
the picture shows it's flowers on there actually.
The picture shows what's flowers?
Yeah, it doesn't show like, I've noticed that when I pulled orders. So that it shows like, it looks like it's a design instead of like the ones like, you know, like 7018 is, we know, is dots.
Yes.
But the picture doesn't show dots. It shows something else. I did notice that before.
It does?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the generic picture for those things. I
It
think
is.
They all show up like that, but yeah. So you have to, actually, Antoinette, read the description. It'll tell you if they're dots or it says happy birthday or they're lines. Actually, I think the description will tell you what it is.
I understand. Yeah. So that was a good, yeah, that's a good answer, Justine. Mm-hmm. Okay, so after I cut these two are going to be adhered flat together. So I'm going to quickly, and there's nothing quick about this, I'm not going to say quickly again because I don't want you to do it quickly. I'm going to black outline this. And then both of these get adhered together. Now, if you're new or if you're watching on replay, we simply, in here, if you're new, you could look up. If not, keep going. Look right here. See how I didn't cut against that black line and I have so much, can they see that, Justine? Mm-hmm. And I have so much space right there. I'm just going to black outline that. And again, I don't go on top of my project. I go next to my project. But look what black outline does. It just puts that back in there like I cut absolutely perfectly. Everyone see that? So that's why we black outline. If we cut anything on a line, which is probably 99.9% of the time, then we black outline it. Always, 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 always. It just makes your card look a heck of a lot nicer.
These two are going to be flat together?
Yes, they are.
Yes, Bernice.
Cross. Well, just let them do whatever they want to do.
Yes, I know. Don't watch.
And I have a Stamplistic t-shirt on. And I know you're like, well, who cares what you're wearing, Jennifer? But I need to do this because I don't know where my towel is. Okay. So for those of you who think, oh, good, I could catch up here because she has to glue, I'm using my 5-inch Xyron, and boom. Somebody asked when you went upstairs, by chance, is one of your dogs a hound? Every bit of a hound.
Yeah.
Okay.
My God.
Oh my God. I should say we're live from you from the Cleveland Zoo. Next time I think I'm going to, and then it'll be more understandable. We're in front of the tiger exhibit. Now, I don't think this matters, and it really doesn't, but there's wording on here, so if you want to match up the wording, you can. But honestly, if you even see that wording, I would be shocked. But if you're one that can see that wording, let me know when it's 1/4 till, please.
Okay, you have 4 minutes.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I was a little bit off, but I could live with that. Okay, so these two we're going to cut the same exact way. So let me start with the next one, which is going to be this one. And I kind of copied exactly where you need to cut to. So really from this, we go one more layer in, and you're just going to cut this guy out right here. And you're going to cut this guy out on both of these colors. The animals at the zoo here are starting to wake up a little bit, and they're starting to play amongst each other. She has that thing stuck in her throat. You realize that, right?
Because she's biting him.
No.
He's getting hair in her mouth.
No, just...
No? Oh, I don't know.
No. She's not biting them that hard.
I know, but enough to play like that, you get all that hair in there.
When you left, how was Maze?
He was still walking around, so I made Sean get up. Poor Sean. I always say, Sean, come and calm him. He comes up. He's up in the middle of the night.
Justine has a sick old dog at home. So you say come up and calm him?
Yeah, call him like he's just...
Oh,
like
call him or calm him?
C-A-L-M.
Oh, that's what I thought you originally said.
Yeah, then anyway, I said, you got to get up, I'm leaving. And he's just walking. He goes outside in the backyard, 5 minutes, just going all around the yard. Like it's just like a dog lost.
Well, does he look like he's in pain, or is he...
No, he went to the bathroom. Well, yeah, he's not in pain. He's got that anxiety now because of the meds.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he won't take the trazodone to calm him down. He wouldn't take anything else. So, Sean, actually, as soon as I walked in the door to get that phone, he goes, he just took it. I'm like, oh, great. Takes it for Sean, but he wouldn't take it for me.
Who cares who he takes it for?
I know, but he wouldn't even take anything for this morning with Sean. But, so.
I had the weirdest dream last night. And I woke up and I thought, oh my God, I got to remember this. And I actually went over the entire dream in my mind from beginning to end. And I can't even tell you what it was about. Isn't that funny? And I woke up and I thought, oh, I could remember this so clearly. And it was kind of funny. I don't know if it was about you, if it was about, I don't know, it was about something that I thought, oh, I got to tell that. Because it was a great dream and very vivid. And seriously went over the entire dream and nope, nothing.
We don't remember all of
I know, that is weird. It's very strange. Okay, so there is those two. Now the next two, you're just going to go layer in. And actually, let me show you on this card so you don't go too far in. So everyone look up. I just want you to go layer in. So here we have this one right here. But I just want you to go layer in. So it's almost like what we cut on the outside. So you're just cutting off those pieces right there. So it's just that big piece followed by that little piece, that big piece followed by the little piece, big piece followed by the little piece. Oh my God, I just did and I can't. If anyone has any questions, let me know. We could have gone in another layer, but it just got too thin. And remember, these are supposed to be, well, they're not supposed to be quick cards, but they have to be quick, at least in our mind, because you know nothing Stamplistic is quick.
It's 1:45.
Perfect. Boy, I am so good. Like, I literally need 15 minutes and that's it. That's crazy, isn't it? Okay, now I'm getting lost. Know where you're going before you cut.
Rudy was just up in her pad laying down when we walked up there.
Oh, really?
To get the water in.
Oh. So I wonder why she's not doing that now.
Pause.
Yeah, if we said we were like, you know, live from the zoo, people would be like, oh, how cool. But since we're in our studio, they're like, geez, can you get the dogs out of here? And you know when they're going to go to sleep as soon as we turn the camera off.
Terry Conti says, hi from my Crosby. He got groomed today and he's so cute.
Oh, not only cute, but I'm sure, doesn't he smell fantastic? I love the way they smell.
Sharon Gibbs, we love the dogs.
I have one you could have. So again, we're cutting the same thing out of both of them. And then we're going to outline all 4 pieces. And then they're going to be stuck right flat on top of each other. Oh, for the love of God. Rooney!
Janice says, I don't mind the dogs. I am petless by choice, so I live vicariously through other people's pets.
Well, that's two people, but trust me, people mind this in the background.
Jerry says he smells good, and they put a Thanksgiving tie on him.
You know, my dogs never get anything on their necks, and nor do I want them on their necks, but my favorite thing on bath day is laying next to my Crosby and smelling him. Okay, that didn't work.
Runes, come here. Runes, no. Crosby. Runes. Come here, Runes. No. Come here, Runes. Runes.
The zookeeper's here is trying to separate them. Well, just put them both upstairs. Okay, now we're going to black outline.
And Janice says, and these dogs are not near as noisy as my neighbor's dogs. There are only 2 or 3 of them, but I swear they sound like a dozen.
I get that, and that's okay. I mean, like, right now, isn't this much more better? I mean, I can tell you it's much more professional. So anyhow, he's going to get washers and dryers, and we have that front loading, which we're going to still get. Mm-hmm. But, we have those pedestals that, brings them off the ground. Yeah. Those pedestals are a lifesaver. First of all, they bring them off the ground. Second of all, you could store some stuff in there. But those pedestals are like $300 each. Oh. Yeah, that's like $600 for pedestals.
You can't use the same one?
Nope, of course not. Oh. No, they want you to buy new ones. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Where do you go to?
You went to Best Buy because really there's no... Where other place do you go buy washers and dryers now? Sears closed. Circuit City's been long gone. I mean, seriously, where do you buy...
Home Depot?
Oh, we don't... They're different. They're a step down. They use like plastic parts and you pay more. We know at whatchamacallit, but there is a difference. We used to buy all our appliances at Sears. In fact, I think we bought these at Sears.
I think ours. Oh, I don't know which. I'm trying to think. Actually, mine are the original ones when we moved in and we bought them. But I think we did. Did we buy everything at Sears? I don't even know.
I bet you did.
I think we did too.
Mm-hmm.
Valerie says, I got a great washer from Lowe's in May.
It's good. Okay, so now we're going to put these guys right onto there. Let me wipe up my black.
Is Sears out of business everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is too bad. Sears' problem was they should have stayed just in the electronics. Or not electronics. Yeah, a home appliance. I think they would have done very well if they did that. I never went to Sears and bought like a shirt or sheets. Did you?
Yeah,
you did at Sears?
That coat right there.
Uh-huh.
That coat I wear.
Yes.
Was $12 on clearance at Sears.
And you're worried about that coat getting dirty in the trailer?
I've had it for how many years? Well, I don't want it to get grease on it that doesn't come out.
Steenie.
My 1984 stand-up, I can't go back when stand-up Sears freezer just quit working 2 months ago.
Yep, see? Yeah, they did sell a good product.
I think Kmart bought Sears back in the day. No wonder they went under. Does the ink come off your t-shirt?
No, of course not. But like I said, it's a Stamplistic t-shirt. I'd show you. If we were live, I'd show you. Look, that's down my arm. So it's a Stamplistic t-shirt. So it's nice to have little black spots on your Stamplistic t-shirt. Because people know it's the black outline. I'm just turning this to make sure it matches up. I don't have to, but I like to. I'm actually looking at for the leaves. Right there.
Janice says, I agree. Sears had good appliances.
They did. They did. Good snow blowers. Good grills. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. And for those of you who don't want to do this, it's important to do this. And if you don't believe me, I would say don't do anything and just watch me so you know where I'm going, and then you can do it any way you want to, okay? So on the back of the big one, I'm not on the little ones, I'm on the big one. On the back of the big one, and I know this is going to take a couple seconds, I want you to put pop dots all over it. Do not take the backing off the pop dots. Just put pop dots all over it. But do not take the backing off the pop dots. And this is where, if you are watching us new, or if you happen to catch us on the replay, I think probably more on the replay than right now, you're going to say, what is she doing with all those pop dots? We like things that are called pop dot starting. For those newbies, look, when you take my card, if you press on my card, there's a string there. If you press on my card, it does not move. It's called pop dot sturdy, and that's what we like. It's what makes our cards, one of the things, other than the black outline, that makes our cards stand out, and the crystals.
Janet said the first volume I did, I dropped an ink-filled stamp on my jeans. I couldn't get it out, so I just wore them anytime I was crafting. I called them my scrapbooking jeans. Sadly, they wore out. My first volume online was during COVID.
Yeah, I think most people's were, which is fantastic.
And Terry says, I've been watching you too long. I put pop dots on the same way you do.
I know.
Janet said,
Terry, we love you. And look, not only, people would think that's done, but I see 2 places where I could squeeze half pop dots in. Again, this is probably going too crazy, but there is a difference. If you're watching us now, you're thinking, oh, I'll never do that. There is a difference between pop dot sturdy and not pop dot sturdy.
You got 5 minutes.
Perfect. Okay, so this is what I need you to do right now. So, and I only can do this once, so if you're not there, I still need everyone to watch. So we have pop dots all on this back piece right here. So I know that I'm going to pick which side that I want up. I want this one up, okay? Well, let's do this one. That one looks a little bit better. So I'm going to go, oh, and plus my writing's right there. So I'm going to go this side up. So I'm going to take one of these little guys, and I'm going to turn it as a square. So I have this one as a square. See the square? And this one more as a diamond. My pointy is sticking out this way. And here, it's not like that. It's like this. So I'm going to line this up just on this so that that top point, see this middle point in the middle here, goes right to the bottom of that point. Does everyone see that? Justine, tell me if everyone sees that. Give me likes, hearts, something. Does everyone see this? So I don't want it here because it's not going to fit on the card, so this is important. I want it to go all the way down to that point right there. Does everyone see that? So all the way down to right there. Now, I assume that everyone sees that. Once it's there, and the animals just came back out of the exhibit. Perfect. Kate said got it, so I think it's being translated well. So I want you to kind of hold that, turn that upside down, and you could either draw on this, and this is not going to stay, but you could draw on this like this, which is fine, or eye it up. I normally eye it up, and then that's where I'm going to take my pop dots off. So I'm going to take my pop dots off right where that back is going to hit there. And this is important where I'm going.
Hey.
Guys, I'm really sorry. Normally it's Andy's home and he could have them upstairs, but this is ridiculous.
The animals are out of the exhibit. Look.
Yes, the animals are out of the exhibit. You know, maybe Justine, next time maybe we should go film in front of the hippo.
Yeah, right.
Or the dolphin exhibit. Okay, so make sure it's like that. I'm going to turn that back this way. And now I'm ready to place that exactly where it's going to go. So let me make sure my writing's the right way. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to put it right like this. And I'm going to hit that bottom thing and then make sure that I'm even. Once I hit that bottom thing, everyone look up real quick. These little things, make sure these little markings right here on that bottom piece are even, because you don't want it too much this way, too much the other way, because it won't be even. So that is on. Okay? We're good there. Okay? So this now is all. This now, let's see if we can explain this so everyone can understand this. So this now becomes all one big piece. Okay, this is all one big piece. If I were to put this down like this top parts would be popped up, or actually it would be flat because it's one piece. But I want the entire thing popped up. So for me to pop everything up, I need to put, and I still want in the same layers, I need to put pop dots on the entire thing again so everything remains popped up. So you're going to take off the backings on all this and put the double pop dots on here and single pop dots on here, because remember, this is just one flat piece now. So if you lay this down right now, that's one flat piece, okay? This piece is popped up on here, this is flat, but I want the whole image popped up. So because of that, you need to take all these releases off and put pop dots on everything. Does that make sense? Tell me when I have 5 minutes to go.
You already got 1.5 right now.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, it's 1:58.
Oh. Well, where did that time go? It was the pop dots, darn it. Okay, so I'm going to put pop dots all on that, all on this, and then this is going to be put on, but I'm not going to drop it because I don't have pop dots there. This is going to be put on with this tip. Everyone look up. This tip kind of touches my bow. Okay, I want it like the bow is on that. So it's going to go down just like that. And it would be the same if you use the other bow. So make sure your tip goes kind of in that bow. Got it? Then this guy is just going to get popped up like it's supposed to on top of this main piece where it goes just like that. Okay? So that popped up on the card, and this is probably dry, and look, it is. And then this popped up on that. Okay, do I have 30 seconds?
Probably. Tammy says, I just met you all the past fall at the convention. I'm excited to buy more and grow my collection.
Okay, look. So this, they still see this? Am I in frame? Mm-hmm. So this right here, guys, look, I got little guys right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then all the rest go on my tips. And if that doesn't make sense, I'm Kate. I'm out of here in 2 seconds. If that doesn't make sense, you have them. Look, right here. Okay, your jewel's right there. So that's it. We'll be quick. That's it. Is it time, really?
Just flipped right now.
Wonderful. With that said, guys, goodbye. Enjoy the rest of the day. We'll see you with volume in February, but I'm sure we'll see you.